Hello, 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 my lovely, lovely people. And we've got an angel on the table today. Hoorah! And we're going to read Jonbenet Ramsey. We know that she is deceased. We're going to ask what happened, if we can find out who did it. And we're doing the Divine Animals Oracle and Inner Child. They seem to work very well for these crime reads. So what happened? How did it happen? What was the lead up to it? Who did it? Will it ever be solved? Just anything that the spirit would like us to know about Jonbenet Ramsey. And you all know the details. I'm not going to get into that. Ooh, meerkat. That's interesting. The meerkat is standing on the back of this jackal. I'm getting from that, this case requires a new perspective, a different perspective, and that might be the DNA evidence. Apparently, the Boulder police force where this happened have basically the leader of the police force has been sacked recently, and this new life's been breathed into the investigation. And there's been talk that has been going on for about a year now that the DNA found on Jonbenet's underwear is going to be tested, so maybe that will give us a different perspective. Sea otter. Although it says sea otter, it's a jumping fish. That's really coming at me. And with the cloak around her, she wasn't safe. We know this. We know she wasn't safe in her own home. The fish jumps to escape the otter. So I'm getting a sense that this is a predator. This is a predator who was maybe had other targets and in mind, and Jonbenet just happened to be the one that he chose at the time. Now, there was another girl that was sexually assaulted in the same area, just within the same week or two. That was, I think it was John Marcar, if I'm not mistaken. He confessed to that, and he confessed to a friend that he killed Jonbenet, but there's some doubt as to his story, but it might have been a different person. Cat and the mask. Something is hidden, something with the light in the background there, and this cat in the center. It's almost as though it's a misdirect. We're looking at the cute little kitties, but there's a cat monster, somebody with a mask on. And if we shine the light in the right place, we'll find out who did this terrible thing. Woof, wolf, hunted. She was hunted, just like the sea otter. Once he honed in on this little girl, it was all over. There wasn't much people could do to keep her safe. And there's a castle in the background. You think of your home as your castle. She wasn't safe in her own home. Obviously, we know that because that's where she was murdered. I'm getting that this is somebody from outside the home. And we know there was male semen found on her underwear, so a male definitely was involved. And I find it difficult to believe that with a male semen that it would have been the brother, because he was quite young at the time. This horse breaching the threshold, coming into the home, being where he shouldn't be. Yeah, I'm getting this as somebody who came in from the outside. Somebody who looked benign, like the cute little kitty, but had a mask on. And I'm wondering if it's not somebody who might have seemed as though they belonged, but they didn't. I've heard people talk about, was it the family or was it a stranger? But what if it was somebody in between? Somebody who had the run of the house, somebody who had free reign. Like, I don't know, a cleaner, a gardener, a handyman. I haven't heard any talk about that at all. Somebody who knew their movements. You know, they might have said to the gardener, oh, we're going away, because they were supposed to go away the next day. We're going away for a couple of weeks. don't come and do the gardening. Somebody who would have known the layout of the house from being there previously. So that's interesting. Somebody coming into the house who has the free reign of the house, but who's not already in the house. So I'm getting at somebody outside the house. Odd sock. What does it say back? I am uniquely, wonderfully me. Yes, Jonbenet certainly did attract a lot of attention. She was beautiful, she was vivacious, and I can see how an odd person, a weird person, a weirdo, might have been attracted in a really disgusting, terrible way, because he never fitted in anywhere, but he saw how beautiful she was, and he couldn't have a proper relationship. Yeah. Beautiful soul. This is Jonbenet coming through. So sweet, so innocent. And for me, daisies always represent innocent children. Butterflies, she's at peace now. She's transformed. She's in heaven. She was a beautiful soul. Thank you. Thanks, Jonbenet, for being here with us. Oh, buried. Oh. Yeah. This is, we know she's no longer with us. And just here at the bottom it says seasons of change, and I'm just getting that her tragic death and the way that the Boulder police mishandled. They didn't gather evidence properly. They let people trample the crime scene. They didn't contain it. A lot was learned from her death. A lot was learned by other police departments. And so future cases were able to be solved because people looked at how her case had been mishandled, and new procedures were put in place in other places. And so her death changed a lot of the police procedures and the way, and people were caught subsequently for other crimes because of the changes that the way her case was handled brought about. Curiosity. There's the detective. People just need to look into it a little bit more, and this can be solved. This absolutely can be solved. And again, from the beginning, we had change of perspective with a meerkat, somebody who's head and shoulders above the others, somebody who's got no axe to grind, somebody who it truly cares about keeping others safe. This detective really could, and I don't know if this is genetic genealogy or what, this could be solved. And then, what is this? Fruit bat, flying fox. Could be that somebody knows something. Somebody might share something. People have been vilified. People have been unjustly vilified in this case when they shouldn't have been vilified. I think this is Jonbenet, and this represents mother, father, brother, people who were unjustly vilified. And let's get one more. Beauty, peacock. I just want to shuffle it before I choose another one. Somebody in the shadows who's hidden will no longer be hidden. They will be seen for what they are. Their true colours will be shown. And last card. Oh, dolphins. We got this one for Madeline McCann as well. So this is happy, free. Jonbenet is happy now. She's free. She's not held back by what happened to her. She can play, she can frolic, and she can enjoy being a free spirit in the afterlife, even though this terrible thing happened to her. So I'll give you a quick summary in a second. Just a reminder, please like if you do and subscribe if you haven't, and leave me a comment. That really helps me out. And so for me, the overall energy in this is, this definitely is a solvable case. You just need to look at it from a new perspective. She was hunted. Someone who appeared to be benign actually had a mask. So it might be somebody who they let into their home, some kind of janitor, cleaner, handyman kind of person, who then turned into a monster. And this person had free reign of the house. They knew the house layout. They knew how to get in and how to get out. And yeah, leave it with a hopeful message that this definitely is solvable, and let's hope they solve it soon, before whoever did this is no longer with us on this earth plane. So my lovelies, have a fantastic day, and I'll see you next time.